name's Jennifer Yates. I am a mom of two beautiful children, Eric and Brianna, and I'm a wife to Alan.
You never know, there might be some magic Houdini balancing trick there. It's going that way.
After I had Brianna, I had this beautiful baby girl, healthy, thriving. She was just everything. I didn't realize this overwhelming sadness that I had inside. So I carried that. I carried that for a long time. At that point, I think I was tired. A few years later, I had some health issues come up. I had gone in to seek some help and get some answers, and I was given a prescription, not expecting where that prescription would lead me. I started to take the prescription 2 at a time, 3 at a time, and it just, it escalated. In my mind, I became Superwoman. I felt in control, and I really wasn't. I always knew where I was headed. I knew it was not good, because after a while, you chase a high, and the high's not high anymore. I was existing, not living. I was getting up. I was barely making it to my job. I'd come home and I'd sleep. So you put all that together, it's like a recipe for disaster again. You know, you're just like, how do I get out of this? It's like you're chasing your tail, you know? You wake up, it's like Groundhog Day, you do it all over again. It was 1.5 years into my sobriety. doTERRA was introduced to me. I had decided that I was gonna go back down the path I had just come off of. And I had gone back to a doctor and I had a prescription in hand. And at the time we were broke with no insurance, so I couldn't afford to do both. Fill the prescription or join doTERRA. And I joined doTERRA. From that moment on, I haven't turned back. That one split decision in my life, that one decision of which path to take has brought me to where I am today.
So what doTERRA wants to do is provide choices. So today we're going to talk about is the effective, how they're pure, how to use them, and I'm going to go over a few of my favorites.
I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to be okay. I started to feel the sadness lift. I started to feel the worry wash away. I started to feel this sense of peace, you know? I started to feel again. Today, I'm thriving. Today, I'm 40 years old. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life, and I tell people that because if one person can see the effects and the changes that it could have in their life, it's bringing hope. It's something that's become so important in my life, and that's why I wanted to share my story.
Well, we've arrived at our last and final session together, and we've saved the best for last. Do you have your notebook ready? Are you in a comfy seat? Awesome. Then let's get going. I hear we're going to be getting all the inside tips and tricks for building a better business with doTERRA, and for those of you who are even slightly considering whether to do the business, you won't want to miss this.
I think it was around $1,100, and that just kind of blew our minds, like, wow, we made over $1,000. Hi, I'm Lindsay Gale, and I live in Bozeman, Montana. I'm super excited to share with you about how I build my business with doTERRA. We just finished building our home here on my family ranch outside of Bozeman, and we're really passionate about getting to raise our own meat and our own animals for food. We also love gardening, and we're really passionate about sustainability and taking care of the land. So I'm really grateful we get to be here, and I'm super excited just to show you more of where we do our business. So come on in, I'm going to show you around. Welcome to our home. We're so glad to have you. I'm a mom, and we have 2 kids who are 10 and 11. This is where we normally do our schoolwork during the day. And this is my husband, Kenny. He's often at work during the week, but I'm glad he gets to be here today and meet you.
Hi, thanks for coming in today.
What are you putting in your drink?
Oh, I've never done this before, but I thought I'd try a little copaiba in my matcha. I think it'll be good.
Awesome. Okay. Well, because we have 2 kids, there's often a lot happening downstairs. So I do my doTERRA business upstairs in our loft. Let me show you around. Welcome to my office. I'm super excited to show you where all of the doTERRA magic happens. So this is my desk, and like I said before, we've only been here for a couple of months, and so we're still getting settled in. But I really like to keep my doTERRA space simple, and it helps me to focus and kind of be in the zone when I'm doing my work. Really, what I have found as I have worked at my doTERRA business over the years is that simple is good. And I really try to focus now on keeping my classes simple and keeping my membership overview simple and just really focusing on what's essential. Another thing that's been key for me in my business has been focusing on self-care and learning how to really take care of myself as the first success step of my business day. So when we first started building our business, we were in a pretty tough living situation. We were living in a mobile home where we were really struggling with having reliable water, and we had been without water for about 4 months at one point. It was hitting silver and the income from silver that allowed us to pay rent. And so we moved out of the mobile home where we had been living, and we were able to get a really awesome little house in town, and that really changed everything for us. I remember, I think it was around $1,100, and that just kind of blew our minds, like, wow, we made over $1,000. And it really has been our business and the income that has made it possible for us to build our dream home. We're so excited to see what things may come in time as our business continues to grow and as our opportunities to really create the kind of life that we want to create for ourselves and for our kids. So we really love getting to be a part of the doTERRA opportunity.
I'm sure we're going to learn more about this today, but did you know doTERRA has tons of resources to help you build your business? We have ebooks, guides for growing your business, an essential oil certification course, and more. One of my favorites is the Empowered Success podcast. You can listen to it on Apple Podcast, Google Play, and Spotify. It's loaded with tips from top wellness advocates, so you don't have to wait for convention or leadership retreat to hear from the best.
Hi, come on in. Welcome aboard Marine Corps Air Station Yuma. My name is Erin Nolan. I live here with my 2 younger sons and my active duty husband, and I'm excited to show you what a day in the life of my business looks like with doTERRA. Come on. My youngest son is Caden, and he's 2, and my oldest son is Ty, and he's 4. We live in Yuma, Arizona. We've been here about 6 months. It is very hot living here. My husband's a pilot in the Marine Corps, and he is gone a lot. So even when he's home, he's typically not home, and when he's traveling, he's gone for long periods of time. We do a lot around the house, just me and the boys, and I stay at home with them during the day, which is super nice to have that ability to be at home with them while my husband's gone so much. Come here. The joys of motherhood. Hey, come here. What are you doing? What do you have in your, what do you have in your mouth? Swallow it. Can you swallow it? So this is where I get most of my work done. I like to stand when I'm working, so I just put my laptop up here on the kitchen bar. I'm able to do emails and Zoom calls and mentorship calls as well as consults. And I have found it to be super helpful to keep our oils out around the house too. One is conversational pieces when friends and mom friends come over, but also to show them that we use these on a daily basis. My husband has always wanted to be a military pilot, and he loves what he does.
Come here, you little rascal.
I love being a nurse. So doing doTERRA was never a means for us to bring him home or retire him or take him away from his passion, because I want to support him in being able to fulfill his love and passion. But it was a time in our life where it was hard for me to fulfill all of my duties and do all of the things, right? So my husband's gone, I'm at home with kids. So I almost had an identity crisis, I would say, and trying to figure out how to make everything work. And doTERRA just really fell into my lap. It was a lot of trial and error, a lot of learning, but it really was meaningful to have that supplemental income for my family. And I remember all the hard work that I had put into it in the beginning really paying off after my second son was born. He was born with a birth defect, and it snowballed into a lot of different medical issues where we were constantly traveling once a week, lots of doctor's appointments, 1 to 4 doctor's appointments every single day for months and months and months and months. And it was exhausting. And this was a time where I had to really, really focus on my family and step back a little bit from my doTERRA business. But the amazing thing is I was still making an income. I was still making a paycheck, and I was making my $1,500 bonus. And that was a huge blessing to my family. Yeah, so I just wanted to see if you wanted to schedule your wellness consult. You got your oils? Great, have you been able to start using them yet? Well, when works well for you next week? What does your schedule look like? Welcome to my office. This is actually my closet. This was a storage closet that we've actually transformed into my personal office. This is where I keep my class handouts, my wellness consult tools. This is where I keep my oils. I do not sell retail out of my home. This is where I keep things that I sample people with or that I take to one-on-ones if they need more specific experiences. And then this also allows me to sit down and focus on a lot of the business I do online. I do not have a huge online following, but I do most of my business online because, like I said, I'm military and I was raised military, so my network is everywhere. So it's a really great tool for me to stay connected with people and for me to do one-on-ones and coach them online through that experience. There's a lot of pressure on women. There's a lot of shoes we have to fill, and do we provide financially? Do we stay at home? How are we supporting our husbands? How are we supporting our children? And it became very overwhelming and trying to figure out how to navigate that. And with doTERRA and allowing that to fit into my life and fit into our family, it has given me peace. It's given me an ability to relax and know that doTERRA is going to be there and I can have it fit into our lives how it needs to fit into our lives. The gratitude I have in the doTERRA business is the holistic lifestyle it has allowed us to have, not just from a product standpoint, but from a place of balance and from a place of passion and a place of truth and a place of fulfilling my dreams and my goals and my intentions in my life. And for that, I'm very, very thankful.
Our session's about to start, but before we go, let's hear from some of our wellness advocates about why they started building a doTERRA business.
When I first got started with doTERRA, I actually wasn't looking to do the business side at all, but I did think of it as a business opportunity.
I just wanted to share with friends. I just wanted people to learn how to use the things that I had learned how to use, and from there it quickly blossomed.
Why not share and educate people about something that I absolutely love and has completely changed my life and be able to earn income doing it?
I wasn't in this to build a business. I was in this to change lives and help my friends. Being able to help somebody see how the business can change their life.
But fast forward 3 years and I definitely felt like I needed a change up and I needed to go into some kind of business where I could get full financial and time freedom.
I caught the vision of what these products can do for my family, and I had the support to share that with others.
And I couldn't not share them with friends and family.
So the opportunity to continue the wonderful career that I love and supporting people and educating them along their health and wellness journey from home and with a company that connected with my core values, it was a no-brainer for me.
And I'm so thankful that I said yes to doTERRA because it has been the best business decision I've ever made.
It's to help other people to find opportunities, and I want to help them to improve their lives.
It's hard work, but it's so rewarding.
I just can't stop talking and telling people about the doTERRA opportunity.
That it was even more possible to create a better future for my family through sharing and empowering those in my community with doTERRA.
Pero sobre todas las cosas, antes que cualquier cosa, sé humano. Un buen consejo sobre el negocio es que cuando alguien te diga no, no te desanimes. Tómalo como un espérame tantito, un hasta pronto.
Mi mejor consejo sobre negocio es permítete soñar en grande.
Para mí, el mejor consejo sobre negocio es ser paciente, ser perseverante y siempre tener en la mente que estamos ayudando a los demás.
And I haven't looked back. It has been the biggest blessing to my family.
Building on the foundations of love and doing this with joy.
We have the best leadership, the best company, the best training and support. It's a pretty cool job.
We really have to share it with the rest of the world.